We have a live opening up some Pokemon packs. We're going to start off with some base set. This guy, Michael, he's been waiting for longer than a week. He bought in right after the last live, but then this previous Tuesday I was not here. We were actually in Florida. My family and I, we were at Disney, and we were there when Milton was coming through. We were at the Animal Kingdom right up until when they shut down at 1 o'clock, and then we hurried back. We got everything packed up, got everything put in the vehicle in the rain, and then we headed straight out of there. If you were looking at like the map of Florida, like you've got its little peninsula here, Milton was like coming over it, and like we were on the outskirts of Milton as we were driving straight towards Georgia. So we did get to see, some of the wind and the rain, but we weren't there for like the worst of it. What was kind of weird, I thought I had a full tank of gas, and when I left, it was like, hey, you've got a quarter tank of gas, and that was very surprising because I thought I'd filled up right before I went there, and then we didn't get in the vehicle the whole time. But I stopped about 60 miles out from where I was. I was like, hey, maybe there'll be some gas here, once I get out of the Orlando area. But everywhere I was going did not have gas. But my wife was like, hey, go hit up Buc-ee's. They got to have gas. I'm like, I thought that was like a Walmart or something. She was like, nope, just go there. They've got a lot of gas pumps. And sure enough, they did have gas. So that was nice. We were able to fill up, and we got out of there. And I was able to get home pretty late that night. It was about between an 8 and 9 hour drive. So it really wasn't that bad. But honestly, I was told that the traffic was going to be really bad coming out of Florida, but I didn't hit any traffic. I guess nobody wanted to be out there during the rain. We even got to see a sunset. But anyways, I want to talk for a minute, let some of you guys get in here. But I see several of you are in here, so good to see you guys. And we're getting ready to pick out these 3 unweighed base set packs. We're going to weigh them, and if there's any heavy, we're going to open them up. And if they're light, then we'll not open them up. Hassan said, I'm in Tampa, and a day or two after Milton, there was no gas anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I guess people think that they need to use gas. I mean, I guess part of that is gas coming in as well, but it was kind of, I didn't expect it to go out that quickly, because even here in Western North Carolina, where we got like wrecked by Helene, there was still always gas almost at every gas station. Yeah, there were long lines, but there was gas. We just didn't have power or anything else. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and pull out the pack. So we're gonna have 1, 2, and then we'll pull one off each stack, since there's one of each artwork sitting at the top. And I'm hoping that Michael has better luck than the previous guy, because if you guys watched the regular video, we had 5 packs that were purchased. 2 of the packs ended up, one guy had bought 2 packs. He had 1 heavy, 1 light, and then someone else bought 3 packs, and he went 0 for 3. So I'm hoping Michael does a little better. Not only because I want to open up the packs, but I want the best for you guys. Looks like it's wobbling a little bit. All right, here we go. Programmers, member for 26 months. What's up, man? All right, I think that one is going to be a light. This feels a little heavier. I was wrong. 20.55. All right, Michael, here's your last chance, man. Are you in here in the chat? Ooh, another 3 light packs. So that is unfortunate, because I was really hoping we get to open up some base set packs right off the bat. But at least you have a preserved art set, and the good thing about these packs, they are in pretty good shape. I had planned on possibly weighing these out to sell the heavies and the lights separately, because I did really well at PSA off my last round of sending these things in to be graded, because the 9s and the 10s that I got for the Charizard sold for way more than the regular light packs. Programmer X coming in here with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, man. We got Brandon, Jeremy, Captain Crunch, Jay Avila, and AB. You were all just given a membership by Programmer X, or Programmers. I got to remember, got to go back to Programmers. Ghost, thank you so much for remembering that he likes the Blastoise emoji. But again, generous as always. Thank you, dude. And my condolences to Michael. You went 0 for 3 on the heavies. You have 3 light packs. And so you guys see what we have left. These are all the ones. That's 1 stack. There's another stack, and then there's another stack there. So far we've weighed out one heavy. I think during the live last week, there was one light. Yeah, there's only been one pack that's been bought, I believe, that was shipped sealed, and he did not have it weighed. So I don't know if that was a heavy or light, the one pack that was shipped out. He got it with the tamper evidence strips as unweighed. All right, here we go. So if you buy a pack, I can open it up either way if you really want me to, if you're here in the chat. But what I do is I weigh it, because if it's a light pack, then let's just it's better just to keep it sealed, because there is still a good bit of value from a light booster pack for base set. So at least you can retain you can retain about half your value or so, maybe a little bit more, especially for if you end up snagging a Charizard artwork, if you keep it sealed. But then if it's heavy, we'll open it up and hopefully you pull something that you were looking to get. But next up, we have Trinidad. For those of you wondering how many orders we have lined up, we have 3 orders lined up. Trinidad is order number 2. He has 50 Fusion Strike packs, no bulk. And then the next order after that is Charles. He picked up a Japanese 151 pack and a TCA repack. So this will probably take anywhere from, like, I would think about 20 minutes or so to open up all these packs. The Japanese 151 box will probably take about the same amount of time the 50 Fusion Strike, I would think. But we'll see. Now, I hope we do better than we did last week with the Fusion Strike. We didn't hit, did we? We hit an alt-art, I believe, in Lost Origin. But Fusion Strike was pretty rough last week. But you guys still want it, so I will continue to open it up. Killbody says, what's heavy in the box? Right around 21. So it's right around 21, then it's like 20.5 to 20.6 for the light. All right, we actually got a hit right off, pretty close off the bat. What was it? 28 packs or something ridiculous, and then we hit 2. Then we had 2 hits in a row. I'm hoping we get a Venusaur, not a Venusaur, a Gengar VMAX. Man, not even close. But Fusion Strike has been really rough on the hits. Lost Origin was a little better. Last week, I think someone went for like maybe 20 for 50, something like that. Or maybe it was 40 for, I can't remember how many packs. There was a lot of packs bought for Lost Origin last week. Landorus. Just here, he said, remember to point out the QR code in the corner. Oh, yeah. So if you guys don't know, this right here, this is for a family that's local to me. They have a daughter with Turner syndrome. They're trying to raise enough money to get a wheelchair, but of course, if it goes over, that would be ideal. That would be great, because Turner syndrome is going to affect her for the rest of her life. But right now, she's roughly the same age as my son, John. She's right at 4, and she is, get this, the best medicine that they have found so far to help her with her walking. She's not walking yet. Is arthritis medicine, because but we actually watched her in the nursery this past Sunday, and I got to hold out my arms, and she put her hands on my hands, and she struggled, but she stood up a little bit, and she sat right back down. But she can't stand on her own. She can't walk on her own. So this wheelchair will be something good for her to have. But we're hoping that she can eventually be walking. That would be wonderful. But you can donate through that QR code. It takes you to Warlick's Baptist Church, and then you select from the drop-down menu. It's medical expenses for the Rawls. Zard Lurking, he said he made it. What's up, everyone? Dang, that's a lot of Fusion. Yes, 50 packs of Fusion Strike. So far, we have 2 hits. Got the Genesect and the Rillaboom, but I think anybody buying Fusion Strike, they're probably looking for the Gengar. What else is in Fusion Strike? What are the other big hits? Ooh, well, that's nice. Mew VMAX. There's a lot going on here, but this is an alternate art, right? Maybe. I can't remember for sure or not. I think it is. Wow, that's actually pretty good looking. Ghost said the Mew. Are you guys answering the question where I said what are the other big hits? Because if it is, there it is. Got one. Hopefully it won't be the last. Man, I bought a lot of stuff that was on sale with my distributor this past week or so. And been opening, breaking stuff down. I didn't get much of the Paldea Evolved, and the prices were definitely higher than what I'm used to paying for. But I got about 10 cases of that, but I still paid $110 per case. Capchuck, you still sending cards to CGC for a fee? I haven't been, but I don't know. I would consider it, you know, for people who like if somebody, like if Trinidad wanted to send this Mew VMAX, like I get it. And if you want to get it, send off, you know, send me an email. Maybe maybe we can do something about that. Especially if we're opening up like base set and you have a big pull. But it hasn't been something that I've offered in a while. But you know, I think it's died down enough here with these lives that it's something I could probably offer out again. There's the Gengar VMAX. It's not the Altart one, but still pretty good looking. I imagine that's probably not a super cheap VMAX, right? I mean, because that's still pretty good looking. Because I think your order's next, right, Captain Chuck? So if you pull the Lugia or something out of the repack, you know, we could probably send that if you really wanted. All right, we'll go ahead and say, if starting in this live, if you guys want to send stuff to CGC, if you bought into the live and you pulled cards, whatever cards you pulled on your order, if you want to send it to CGC, we can. It's probably not going to be $15. I might be able to knock it down a few bucks. So I got to figure that part out. Or it might have been 20 bucks, but I can't remember what it was. Because some of those took for there was one order that was out for like 3 or 4 months, but right now they're actually really quick. So I'm definitely more open to it now that the orders are coming through, even bulk orders here in a month or two, sometimes less than a month. I've had some push through in just a few weeks. I want to go ahead and apologize now. I do have a little bit of like just phlegm or something stuck in my throat, so I might be like trying to clear my throat, might dip off to the side and cough. And if I do that, I apologize. I just want to make sure that when I am speaking, it's halfway clear with you guys. I put up a lot of errors on eBay the past few days, and I was surprised at how well they sold. Like there was some, I had an Ammonite, I think that's what it was. It had red ink all over the backside of it. I had a Rockets Moltres that had like yellow ink splatter on the front. There were several cards like that. None of them were super expensive. I think the two most expensive, there was a Strike Through Pikachu, which if any of you here saw that opening, it was a base set box a while back, but I pulled like 5 Strike Through Pikachus where I have like a black line through the copyright dates, and it's a little bit, some of the text is missing up top. I think I sold a 9 for $1.99, and I think the second highest one was maybe a Lapras with the incomplete hollow pattern. I think I sold that for $150. But they were like snap buys. Those things were bought really quickly. Zardlucky says, can't really beat the PSA special. Still would be nice to see $10 grading at some point. And see, the thing is, I could offer $10 grading to CGC. It's just, like, it's more labor than anything else. Like, if I knew that they would be consigned right away, like a consignment plus deal, like where something like Z&G used to offer. In fact, they might still offer something like that. You know, maybe. But I just don't want to be flooded. Like, I can't imagine doing 2,000 auctions a week. I'm ready for another hit. You know, we got that Mew VMAX, but it's still pretty light, you know, 5 hits. But that's what we've seen out of this Fusion Strike, you know. Trubbish, Kangaskhan. Toxicroak. Got a Rillaboom. Zardlucky said, I love errors, mainly miscuts. I think I had all my miscuts listed. These were mostly additional ink, insufficient ink, like I had a lot of grays, And then there were some that were actual misprints, like the Butterfree, the Typhlosion corrected. There were several hollow bleeds for like Neo Discovery. The Yanma hollow bleed, that one I probably should have priced a bit higher because it was a weird hollow bleed on the foil. Like you could see the top half of it almost missing a layer. Then it was fine, and then there was like a line of missing ink. That one sold pretty quick. Zard Lurking says, feels like Fusion last live was brutal. Dude, it was. It was definitely brutal. Dude bought 10 packs and we had to open up 30. The first 28 had no hits. All right, down to our last 3 packs for Trinidad. Two to go. And the last pack. We're going to finish off with a Crabominable. So we had 1 regular full art, 6 regular Vs, and then 1 alt art VMAX. Man, without that Mew VMAX, I think it probably would have been a bust. There's that one. That Gengar VMAX still looks pretty cool, even though it's not an alt art. All right, Charles, you are next. Your 151 box, we'll start off with that, and then we'll do the TCA repack. Ghost said, getting Surging Sparks soon. I think the release is, what, the first week of November or the beginning of the second week or something. So I'll probably get it. Probably another 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before I get it. Son said, I cracked an HGA graded 9 unlimited dark Charizard from Team Rocket that I bought for $100 locally, and I sold it for $400 raw. Is that all over? That's pretty crazy. What does an unlimited dark Charizard in a 10 go for? We got right here. Ajax, true story. One time my Palestinian coworker. Okay. All right. Don't want to be smelling that. Let me see. I almost forgot to check for the Master Ball. Nick says, hey Rusty, I think I forgot to email you about a giveaway a few weeks ago. You should add it to the giveaway pile for tonight if you know where it is. I've got 2 giveaways that are still sitting up there. Eventually I'll do something with them. But if you want to claim it, just let me know. Otherwise, it's like all the way in my desk. And I turn off all the lights before I come in here. But it's still there for you if you want it. I used to like do the whole thing where like the next week, if nobody's claimed it, I would, get rid of it. But since we don't do, 20 giveaways a night like we did in the very beginning anymore, I don't keep up with it as crazy. And so it just sits there. So if you still want to claim it, like, just send me an email. Otherwise, if you really don't want it, then I could probably add it to next Tuesday night. Ghost said the unlimited dark Charizard we pulled here Test. Okay. All right. Sorry. Like, there's like 3 Yetis now. I don't know what happened to the. I see you guys are saying that it is back, but it wasn't showing anything on my end. I don't really know what happened, but I started pulling stuff out and putting it back in. So sorry about that. I imagine that was very enjoyable for all of you guys. We'll continue on. Sorry, Captain Chuck. I think when I tried to lift up the Yeti mic, it like, I don't know, maybe it just disconnected it. But then it wouldn't turn back on my audio mixer, so I had to remove it a few times. But glad to see that you guys could hear me a few seconds before I could realize it. So sorry about the extra clickety click. Now I'm always second guessing myself if I check for the Master Ball. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like Fanatics CGC Pristine 10s, they're like dirt cheap in auction. I won a bunch of Pristines this last round, like some of them less than $10. And I mean, they're pretty good cards. A lot of them are just like simple art rares or 151 reverse hollow Master Balls. Now I did win. Ooh, yeah, not too bad. You got a Nidoking. You haven't hit any of your art rares yet. I did win another Shadowless 10 Charizard, man. I keep bidding on those. I think I'm up to 4 of them. Three Ghost Man, he's calling it for you. Applejack says, are you bidding on anything this upcoming week? Probably, but I kind of wait until the last minute. I'm like, oh, it's Sunday. Let me go check and see what's going on. And then I'll just kind of like quickly scan through the stuff. Most of the time I don't bid on anything that's like cheap. But last week I was like, let me just check this stuff out. And then all of a sudden I was like, there's a lot of these cards that have just the minimum bid on it. And so I went through and I bid on a lot of it. Like, I spent more on the Shadowless Charizard than I did everything else combined, but I want a lot of stuff. Charmander art rare. I'm getting bought more, like my Pristines are selling more and more on eBay. But a lot of cards don't bring a premium in the Pristine. Like, you might get a little bit more than the PSA 10, but it's not a crazy amount more. But then there's certain cards, like that Mew, the one from the 151. Man, it brings such a premium. I think it depends on how it makes the card look. Because some cards, that Pristine looks really good. Others, yeah, it doesn't really do much for it. Ghost said, those CGC 10 Charizards you showed us, hoping you get PSA 10s. Well, I'm actually trying to bump them up to a Pristine. Because I think I've already got them in PSA 10. But who knows, right? But hey, that's a decent idea. If I don't get the Pristine, maybe I can try for that. Still checking just in case we get another Master Ball. Worst case scenario, everything comes back. And, nothing upgraded. Nothing upgrades. Guess I'm out of the fees. I managed to snag some more special illustration collection boxes for the Greninja and the Kingdra. So I plan on sending all of those off. Maybe this time I can get a Pristine on one of the Kingdras or the Greninjas. Last time I went 0 for all of them. So me put these on. Let me go over your hits. Wigglytuff EX, got the Caterpie, Arbok, Charmander, and Machoke. So those are your 3 art rares. There's your 4 EXs, your Master Ball, and then your SR. Unfortunately, you did not get the God Pack. It was called for you, but it didn't happen. And then I'm going to get your repack here in a second. Ghost said it looks super clean either way. And, you know, that's it. It doesn't really change the card. It just changes the opinion of the that's been assessed for the card, right? Which can potentially change the pack. Let me see what we got in here. All right. All right, so you're starting off with an Electabuzz. Let's see what else you get in here. All right, so we know you got that. Usually the first card isn't that great. Well, we got a full art. So you got a full art Toxicroak EX. And this is a TCA Gaming repack. You get 9 hits plus an Electabuzz, and they're all from like, there's a variety of packs. There's a Delphox V. Got a nice Rainbow Rare from Pokemon Go. Clefable EX. Got a Rotom V. Got a Secret Rare Water Energy. Shiny Wiglet. Got an Art Rare Drudgediggin, and final card, got a Radiant Alakazam. So I don't think there was any big hits in this one. Had a decent variety of types of hits, but no alt arts, no big special art rares or anything. See if I can get this back in here. Of the good cards that I think are left, I can't remember what all's been pulled. I know there's a 151 Zard. There's a few Venusaurs. There should be the Lugia. I can't remember what all's been pulled. I think we went through maybe a third of them, something like that. Because we did hit the Gold Zard and a special illustration Zard from one of the sets. Captain Chuck says, thanks, bro. Going into the collection. Good. Yeah, the Lugia has not been pulled yet, so it should be in one of these. And I'm not going to make any more of these TCA Gaming repacks until they sell through. And they're only for live, so everything that's put into them, you guys should eventually see. All right. Here we go. Let me see if there's been any orders placed, because those were the only orders that were placed before the video went live. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we do have a few orders. We actually have 4 orders lined up. Davis, you're going to be next. See what Davis picked up. So Davis, he got him a base set pack, and he wants to open live. So that means we're going to weigh it out, and if it's a light, then it'll just be shipped to you sealed. If it's a heavy, then we are going to open it up. So I'm going to grab one off the middle. Cardboard Robot. Member for 2 months. He says, finally caught a live stream. Awesome, man. Good to see you on here. Well, we went through the last 6 packs we've weighed out. They've all been light, so we're kind of due for one. There's another light. I know we shuffled them up good. All right, man. I'm rooting for you guys too, because I want to see the heavy packs opened up. Captain Chuck, member for 19 months. Zard Lurking, member for 13 months. Let's pull the Zardy Boy. And Programmer X just gifted a membership as well. Awesome, guys. Y'all are hitting it up with the green stuff. Jonathan Espinoza, you were gifted a membership from Programmers. That's awesome, man. Thank you again for your generosity, Programmers. Okay. Maybe we won't get to open up base tonight. I don't know. Looks like James, you're next. Oh, he may have bought a base set pack as well. Okay, so he did buy a base set pack, but he said ship it sealed. But he says weigh it before shipping. So what we're gonna do is if it does end up being a heavy, I'll make sure you get the tamper evidence strips. But this pack will not be opened, even if it is a heavy. However, we're gonna weigh it out right now. All right, so this is 6803. And if it does end up being heavy, this won't be your final packaging. What I'll do is it'll have the little tamper evidence strips on it, and I'll give it a little label with my name behind it. Programmer X coming in with another 5 memberships. Stick around, you might get a membership. All right, we got 3 Ghostman 3, Austin Riley, AX, Eric Drinkswater, and Mr. Walrus. Z&G lowest consignment rates. You all are now members thanks to programmers. Oh. All right. Man, another light. We know that there's 12 heavies in here because we went through the whole box and we made sure that there were, and then everything was shuffled back up because it was actually, the box was resealed because it was just mine. I put it back together, but there's actually one Charizard pack in here that is like 22 and some odd grams. So hopefully someone gets one of those. We know that there's been at least one heavy, and then there's been one pack that was shipped out sealed, completely unweighed. 0 for 5 tonight. 0 for the previous 3. All right, Cody, you have the next order. Let's see what Cody got. I think I hear my girls coming in here. Baby, how'd you do during your game?
We played professionals.
You played professionals?
Yes.
You did?
They literally kicked the ball across the whole entire field.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, did you play hard?
Yeah, I tried it.
Good. I'm glad you get to play with Avery?
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you.
I'll see you tonight.
She put her shabab under her.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to talk to them for a minute. You can't see them right now. We're looking at the order, but they're right there. That's kind of what they're seeing. But how about you, baby? How'd y'all do?
Good. We won.
You won? Did you play good? Did you get hurt?
Yes. We got 0. They got 2 or 3. But
Okay.
they were pushing and shoving. And somebody they would call us, but they wouldn't call them.
Well, sometimes that happens. Just makes you play harder. Love you, girls.
Love you.
Love you, baby. All right, we had a little time out there. That's why I missed their games tonight. They ended up being like 7:15 and 7:45, and they were. Well, it ended up being to where I wouldn't go to. There was no way that I was going to be able to make the game. So, I'm glad that they come in here and they told me good night before, because usually this runs pretty late. They got school tomorrow, and I'm glad I got to talk to them. But we'll keep trucking along. We have Cody next. And he picked up a 36 Twilight Masquerade. If you guys saw, I did restock these guys. No bulk. Price did increase, man. Twilight Masquerade continues to become more and more scarce for me. And it's only the second set ago. So maybe I don't know. I assume we're going to see some reprints. It's got to be in product. It's just right now, it's hard to find. Let's see what we got here. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, there was a raid. I'm sorry, guys. I missed the whole thing. So this is a raid from Pocket Packs. Welcome, guys. Sorry, I wasn't looking at my screen. I was talking to my daughters. They both had games tonight. They ended up being in separate places, roughly the same time, but because of how far apart it was and when you got to be at the game, my wife ended up having to call in her brother, and he was able to take one of them to the game while they took. And I had this. So, but welcome, guys. Thanks for jumping in here. Definitely appreciate Pocket Packs for sending over everyone who was in his stream. Oh yeah, it looks like there was several of you. Thanks for jumping in here. We've tried opening up a base set pack tonight, but so far we are 0 for 5 on the packs that we've weighed out for the heavies. So right now we've got Twilight Masquerade. I know there's for sure one more order lined up after this, but if you buy into anything, it will be opened up tonight as long as you want it open. The only thing that I believe on the site, if you buy it, I won't open it, is if the base set packs, you have the choice. Same thing with the lights. But if you buy a light 1999 2000 pack, I don't even think I have the option for you to open that. Ethan says, how many base set packs are left? Want to buy one, but it might be in like 2 weeks. They may last 2 weeks. They may not. These have a tendency to, once they start getting a little bit lower, they move a little bit faster. Ooh, I don't think I pulled that card. Tatsuguri. I don't know what that is. That does not look like a Pokemon, right? Is it just me? Killbody says around 50% for a base heavy currently. Well, I know there's been one heavy. We did that one in the previous video, and then there's been one pack that's been shipped out that was sealed. So I don't know if that was heavy or not. It was sealed. Well, it was shipped out sealed and unweighed. Like he didn't have me weigh it, because you do have that option. But if you want it weighed before I ship it out, I can do that. And if it ends up being a heavy, if you have it open up live, we'll open it up now. If you want to have it shipped sealed, then it'll just have a sticker from me stating, hey, I guarantee that this is heavy from a box that I broke. Just Yuri says, looks like dinner. Just Yuri, you need to contact me about your giveaway. I still have that sitting on my scanner too. Nick says, Rusty, random question. Do you know what sushi is? That's raw fish, or it's actually, isn't it the seaweed around the rice that's around the raw fish? It could just be, you could just be asking if I know it would, like, generally people call sushi, they mean the raw fish wrapped up, right? Like, I don't eat it. I'm not eating raw fish. No, thank you. But I know a lot of people like it. My wife really likes it. Pokey says, Tatsuguri, I heard it had higher defense than all legendary mons. Oh, does it? Maybe because they spread it out over a bunch of them. It almost looks like krill. Got a caretaker. Just Yuri says, I'll get to it as soon as I have time. It's a pretty good card, man. I think you had the best card for a giveaway recently anyways, I think. Well, yeah, I think it was definitely better than the Blastoise. Zard Lurking says, re-give the giveaway. I'm sure some of you would be happy with that one. So Ghostman says it is the raw fish. Okay. See, I've heard people say like the sushi. People say sushi is like the whole roll, like the seaweed around the rice and the fish, but it's actually just the seaweed. So, like technically, if you're going like you weren't asking a trick question. After Veteran says, brother, you don't know what you're missing out on. So the closest thing I have to fish is when I go to a Mexican restaurant and I order my chimichangas. I get it shredded. I get shredded chicken, and I get it deep fried, double deep fried. And then when it comes out there, I like to slice it into sushi size rolls. That's my sushi. Nice, warm, cooked, shredded meat with the cheese on top, and it's double fried. Yes, I will take that all day. Teal Mask Ogerpon. You know, eat raw fish. How come you? Nah, I'm not. I like my meat cooked. I like that seared flavor, especially on steak. I'm okay with like a medium steak, but I don't want it to be like squishy and chewy inside. I still like for it to have that texture. How many base set booster boxes you have lying around TCA? I know the first edition are rare, but how many base are unlimited out there hanging out? I'm running out, and the guy that I went to see if I could order some more base set boxes, he's like, I don't have any. And he was kind of a main supplier for a lot of people that held the price down for a while, so it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing the base set boxes tick up. That's why my prices right now are $50 higher than I had previously. That, and it was a variant box that would cost a lot more to open up. So Nick says the rice or sushi is the rice part, but it's that special rice with raw fish. Okay, so I thought it was the seaweed. He's saying it's the rice. Ricardo says the sashimi is the raw fish. Pokey says super califragilisticexpialidocious. What about flossy nalciphilipilification or pneumonic ultramicroscopic silicovolcanokinesis? I think that was like technically the longest word. That's, I mean, it's a compound, but it's actually like a condition that you get from the silicone particles that are in the dust from volcanic, or in the volcanic dust after an eruption, that cause you to have that disease or whatever. Just Yuri, I know one of the pulls was a gold fat Pikachu, but I don't remember the live stream. Was it that one? I know that I thought you had. I thought yours was the Umbreon, because it was Hidden Fates. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I've got it sitting up there. It was Umbreon, from Hidden Fates. Somebody said it was a pretty expensive card now, but I've got yours and was it Nick's? I think it was Nick's giveaway sitting on my scanner. Ethan said, "Did you ever get another first edition box for base set?" I did not. Saw your video from a long time ago where you determined your mistake and opened yours to get it off the market. Yeah, and then ended up, I got two after that. One I sent back to Rev because I was missing one. I was the second highest bidder in an auction. Then he sold it to me for what he paid for it, which was like 50-some thousand. But then right after that, I had a WotC manager reach out to me, or she wasn't a manager, it was an employee. And she sold me another box. So then I was like, hey, Nick, I want to pay, this is PokeRev, let me pay you back, kind of what you did to me. And he opened the box on his channel because it was still starting up. Well, his channel was probably already way bigger than mine at that point, but it was still on its way up. And he was streaming way better than I was anyways. And so I sent him the box. He opened it on his channel, sold the packs. He ended up selling for $2,500 a piece. So he got 90 grand out of it. And then we just split the profits. But I ended up taking out of my profits a Shadowless box. So that I did get other boxes, but I don't have any now. Because then I ended up selling my sealed box to Logan. And now I don't have another box. so that's it. So that's all of them. That's pretty much the whole story for my base first edition boxes. There's been a few that I ran into that I've considered buying, but I don't know, it's tough because last couple sales have been in the 150 range. Then I think there was one in 175 range. So it's still a lot of money, Meat box. Thank you for answering. Sure, yeah, no problem, man. Just Yuri, you don't have to look for it. Just send me an email. Tell me where to send it, and I'll ship it to you. Because I know it was you. Nobody else has tried to claim it. There we go. Oh, you got another one of those Tetsurgis, and then you also got your first A-Spec. Ricardo says, "Did you sell your box collection?" I did sell a lot of the box collection. I sold, really all I have left are the variations of base set minus first edition, and now minus this one. I opened this one up, the Green Wing. That's where these packs are from. The Green Wing 1 logo, or 1 country code, because it looked like it had possibly have a resealed wrap. I was like, I'm not going to sell this to anybody else in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and open it. And it was fine. But I don't have that one or the base first edition, but I still have several. There's like probably, I don't know, like 6 or 7, maybe 8 or 9 variants of base set. Hey, you're going to finish off with a Perrin. But that's all I have really for base set, for boxes anyways. I don't have any of my EX era or later boxes. I've got plenty of cases for modern stuff. It's not too bad for 36 packs. You had 3, 6, 9, 12. You had 15 hits. Ricardo says, I really love that compilation of videos you've made with your collection. Ah, thanks, man. My collection's a little different now, so a lot of graded stuff. I've tried moving out some of the more unique items, but I still have uncut sheets and some boxes. But a lot of my collection is modern sealed product because it's really an investment, but for the price, I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. All right, Kevin, you're coming up next. Kevin, if you're here in the chat, maybe let us know. I haven't seen your order just yet. All right, so he picked up a Japanese 151 box, no bulk. I think we did pull a Zard out of one of these boxes 2 streams ago, so 3 weeks ago. Or it could have been 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 streams ago. Ghost probably knows better. Ghost said, did you sell that Australian print base box you had listed on eBay? I broke it open. That's what's here, the 1999-2000 light packs. You guys like almost instantly bought out the heavies. You didn't buy them out during the live, but right after the live, you could buy them and have them shipped sealed. I had people, they snapped those up pretty quickly. It was like 2 days, and then there was a video, and then after the video went on my YouTube, the heavies were all bought. But the 1999-2000 light packs for Australia, those are on my website right now, and those are available. But I just broke it down because I was like, you know, it's getting down to the point where it's like the same price as a regular base set box. Master Ball first pack. Got a Firo and then pulled a Jinx. So there's 2 of your 9 hits unless you hit a God pack. Ghost said, thought I saw it say it was listed as sold. Maybe I'm crazy. No, it didn't sell. I just ended. Pocket Packs says, still jealous of the Deoxys box I saw you sell. Yeah, EA Collectibles recently got some Deoxys packs, and I'd inquired about price, and because he has them, they're like unweighed packs. We'd have to sell them like for $1,300, $1,300 if I'm thinking right, on here, like per pack, if we wanted to pick some up from what he's selling them at. I think he's closer to like the $1,000 to $1,100 range. So after you do fees and you want to squeak out a little bit of profit, it'd have to be, I think, minimum $1,200 for a pack. But if you guys think you'd be interested at that price, maybe let me know and I could pick up some of them, and we'll set them on the site for anyone who just wants to give a shot at it. Ghost says he lost the auction for that Neo Genesis sheet the other week. I might have another one come through in time. You never know. I think I've got a few of them sitting on the bottom of my stack of uncut sheets, but if I do, I'm getting low. If there's only one, I won't sell my next one. Ghost said, do you have a shadowless variant in your PC still? Yes, I have both long crimp and short crimp. The long crimp is, the confirmed. Short crimp is very likely shadowless. I've heard people throw out numbers saying it's a 50% shot, but I don't know where that's coming from. Hey, it's Kevin. Can you throw in that regular reverse Pikachu? You got it, man. What was that, like pack number 2? Yeah, there it is. Because the first pack had the Master Ball. Ghost said he would be interested. Okay. Maybe I'll pick up a few. See if I can grab an art set or something. Might be cool just to have some sitting on the website. So is that 2 art rares? So you got a Charmander and you got the War Turtle. Maybe we can get you a Venusaur to go along with it. You start out at Charmander, then you move on to water. You move up to stage 2, get to stage 3 for grass. Mew EX. Come on. After we get through Kevin's order, I'll refresh the page. I'll see if there's been any more orders. If there haven't, you know, we'll be getting close to the end of the stream. But if there have, we'll just keep trucking right along. Ethan said, I've got a short crimp shadowless pack. It's light, though, so I won't ever open it. Need to get a long crimp to fill out the collection. If you guys remember, Ike used to come on here. I think he was the one, because I thought it was Motu, but he said it wasn't him. Had a shadowless box, and he weighed out all the heavies. He opened them up, and then he had me grade the hollows for the guy. Kangaskhan. Not the Venusaur we wanted. But there's your other art rare. Got the Nidoking. And then he actually sold me all his long crimp shadowless packs sealed. And I graded most of them. Some of them got 10s, but not too many of them. And those sold pretty well. Wish I'd held on to some of them. I think I was selling the PSA 10 shadowless long crimp packs for right at 1,000. Now I would think raw is getting probably pretty close to that price. Zard Lurking says he still wants to open up some Cosmic Eclipse. So I did pick up... I can't do this backwards. That's a Unified Minds box. And right beside it is an Evolving Skies. But eventually I might offer some of those. The only new box that I put up... Here, let's just go ahead and look at this last pack before I jump in there. I did put up a Fates Collide booster box. So if anybody wants to buy the whole box... I'll do that, but I didn't want to split that box up since the packs can get expensive per, and there's only going to be a certain amount of hits in the box. There you go. Standard 151 box. It's nice that they're very consistent. I think we did see the one box that had 5 EXs. There was another box that had, you know, like the ultra rare and the secret rare. Sometimes you get the special illustration rare with an SR. But for the most part, you're going to get minimum 9 hits. Meatbox says, I'm watching at work next to a Dollar Tree. You just maybe buy $110 worth of Twilight Masquerade. Sorry, man. Is it do you have a legit Dollar Tree, or is it like a $1.25 tree like mine is now? Justin, I see you. What did he pick up? I'm thinking, if I saw correctly, it looked like it was possibly 3 base set packs. Oh, it is. Using his discount. There we go. Can you weigh them live before shipping out, please? Yes. So these next 3 packs, we're going to ship out sealed, even if we have heavies. But you guys will get to see if there are heavies. So this is for Justin. You guys know Ghost. Sometimes he has good luck. It's like he either has the best luck or it's pretty bad. So I'm hoping with as many lights that we've had that Justin will get to have a heavy. Who knows? Maybe 2. Okay. You guys wish him luck. All right, let's start off with Venusaur. That's the earliest in the Pokedex. Okay, so you can't get 3 heavies. All right, there's 1. Wait, Charizard's next. Okay, so you do have 1 heavy at least. I'm going to just label these a little bit differently just so that I know for tomorrow when I go through. All right. It's not the mega heavy Charizard, but you do have 1 heavy. I'm going to just put an H right here so that I know before I send it out. Pack number 3. All right, you went 1 for 3, so you hit what you're supposed to hit, when you have 3 packs. 1 heavy out of 3. But still not. We haven't had anybody hit above the odds, I guess, except for the one guy who went 1 for 2. We had a 1 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 3, 0 for 1, 0 for 1, and then a 1 for 3. If you do open it up, let us know what you get, man. So far, we haven't had any. Yeah, because the 2 heavies that we know for sure have come out of the box, both of them have been shipped sealed. We'll put this down here. That way I remember. African Vendor says you're not opening the heavy. So no, because Justin said that he wanted them shipped sealed, I'll still weigh them for him because he asked me to weigh them. But it's not going to be open live. You do have both options on the base set packs because they are so expensive. If you want to have them open live, select open live, and I will only open them if they end up being a heavy. If they end up being light, I'll just ship them out anyways. So light is going to be shipped to you sealed no matter what. Ghost said, let's open the heavy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. If you want to, here we go. He's feeling it. Done it. Can we get a Charizard from the Charizard? What do you guys think he's going to hit for the holo? Put it down there in the chat. Let us know. He's already got a Bulbasaur. We know that much. One, 2, and 3. We're going to do this like Neo Genesis style. We'll open it last. Ooh, the centering looks really good. Condition looks nice. Man, if that's a Zard, you got a shot. Unless, there's a big line through the front. All right, we've got plus power. Got a Charmeleon, Kadabra, Bulbasaur, Sandshrew, Weedle, Poliwag, Machop, and then we got a pair of energies, Grass and Lightning. Ooh, I'm seeing just about every Pokemon in there. Venusaur, Blastoise, Zard, Chansey, Poliwrath. A lot of Blastoise. Mewtwo, Hitmonchan, Venusaur, Gyarados, Ninetales, Zapdos, Clefairy. Did anybody call Clefairy? Clefairy's a pretty tough 10, so let's look at the... Man, that's pretty clean. I feel like, well, left side, I don't know if you guys can see it. There is some light silvering. Sometimes that takes away, sometimes it doesn't, but I am seeing the light silvering. But the holo looks pretty... I don't think that helped. I think I'd have to zoom in on the frame. Sometimes this light right here isn't the best for catching these print lines, but I'm not seeing one. Man, how cool would it have been to pull a Heart Clefairy? Man, that would be pretty sweet. I think there's a very light white dot there. But other than that, the centering's good. Looks like a very clean card. Logan Smith, Clefairy. There we go. Mimic Brew. He called it. Zard looking said everything but. All right, let me put that in here. Now you know, Justin. Maybe ever try to get stuff back in these team bags after you pull off the little sticky strip. You gotta like hold it miraculously away from it so whatever you're trying to put in doesn't stick to it. All right, thanks, man. Definitely appreciate that. Let's see if there's anybody else who brought in here. All right, so that's it for what's been bought into for this live. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a end of stream giveaway. If you want to buy into the live so that I open up whatever you buy, I will still do so. I will check after the giveaway is announced. And if at that time there's no lives, then we'll end the stream. But if there are more orders, we'll keep it rolling. But tonight we're going to have a Shiny Treasure EX box, and then these were 3 packs that were thrown into an order that I had placed. And so I figured they're probably just light packs, but I'm going to open them up. I'm going to throw them in with this giveaway as well. So there, that's nothing. So we'll open up the Shiny Treasures EX box first, and these will be kind of like little wild cards to add on. But for the giveaway tonight, we'll do... It's pretty simple. Just alt art. All you got to do to enter the giveaway is copy and paste alt art, the word that I just put into the chat under your account. Only do it one time. You do it more than once, then you'll possibly get booted out for spamming. But that's all you got to do. And then if you win, of course, I'll ship it to you. One of these days, I might switch up Nightbot a little bit on it, because I feel like there's certain people that have never won a giveaway that are always in here. Same thing with YouTube. It's like they can't win anything. I'm wondering if it's like the program or something. Like if you see Robomon in here, I'm kidding Robomon, but he has won a few times. I think somebody, I bring up your name because somebody mentioned it last week. They were like, Robomon has entered. All right, pack number 1. This is a high-class set, so that means there's going to be at least 1 hit in every single pack. And what I'll ship out to you is all the hits. Got a Toedscruel, and can't even remember what that is. Shiny Toedscruel. Or is it Toedscruel? I thought it was Toad. I can't remember. Captain Chuck says he's won 2. Maybe that's the Toedscruel. Or Tint. I don't even know. We all know it's just like a different version of Tentacruel. Ghost said Ken X has won a few times as well. That's a Nihilape. I think I know what that one is. And we have a Mew EX. T-Pain says he showed up for the first time last stream and won. Captain Chuck says he won a Yu-Gi-Oh card, the only one he has in his collection. Christopher Rondo, yeah, we've seen your name. He said he's won a few. If you are a member, you are more likely to win. Like I've got it set to like you're 3 times more likely, but I don't know if it actually makes you more likely or not. It's like this little scroll bar that I can adjust it, but I always set it to 3x like as likely. We still haven't hit the SR yet, so oh, there it is. Alakazam EX. That's a pretty nice one. I sold one of these, I believe, earlier today in a 10. Steven Abruzzo says he's won a couple. Carl, 1-0. Sorry, man. You want a Magneton base? There you go. That's pretty good. All right, we've got the Glamora EX and a shiny fish. Yeah, West Bragg, he's never gonna win. All right, let's see if there's anything cool in this pack. We'll add on to it. All right, that one, nothing in it. Nick, you've won a few times, yeah. Another dud pack. All right, last pack. Let's see if there's anything in it. Give us a Master Ball. 0 for 3 on those extra packs. All right, let's see who's going to be the winner. Roll it. Gozed. That is somebody I have not seen win before. Or Gozed. Is it Gozed or is it Gozed? You are the winner. It's a Gozed or a Gozed. All you got to do is send me an email. It's at the top right there, number 1 Pokemon Collector at gmail.com. Send me your address. Make sure I know who you are. And I'll send you all of these hits in the mail. Congratulations, man. Zard Lurking said, dang, my phone must be lagging by 10 seconds. Alright, I'm going to refresh the order, see if there's been anything else placed. We have one pending. Let me look at it. Typically a pending payment doesn't last very long. I think I've got it set to 10 minutes or something. It says the ship's sealed, but weigh them out. So the payment is pending, but they would not be open live anyways. So I'm going to give that a few minutes to try to clear out, because it could just cancel and I don't want to grab 2 packs and then weigh them and then I got to reshuffle it. So I'll just talk with you guys for a few minutes. Maybe I'll open up something for myself. What do you guys think I should go for? You think I should go for the Greninja from Twilight Masquerade? Think I should open up Lost Origin? Or think I should open up a V-Star Universe box? What do you think? Maybe I should put a poll in here. See if I can do that. We'll say there's good Lost Origin, Twilight Masquerade, or what did I say? V-Star Universe. Start poll, and I'll let it go for 2 minutes, and I'll go see if there's anything in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of Lost Origin in there. Somebody's saying Hidden Fates. I don't know if I want to open up Hidden Fates. Like, I'm gonna save that for letting other people open it up. If you guys want to go for that hit, that's fine. But I don't need anything from Hidden Fates. So those packs, I believe, are going to continue to go up. But right now, it's like a slow kind of crawl because you can still find cases of them. I usually buy the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes because I like the Moltres Zapdos Articuno promo. Oh man, nobody wants to see Twilight Masquerade, huh? That's what I'm assuming. All I can see is Lost Origin is winning. Oh, Twilight Masquerade, it's holding its own, I guess. 1 in 4 people. Most everybody's wanting to see Lost Origin. See, if I open up Twilight Masquerade, it'd probably be more packs. Be kind of like on the same. I'm going to open up roughly, I figure, $100 worth of packs anyways while we wait. Because V-Star Universe is about $100. Well, it's about $80. The prices, it come down, then went back up a little bit, then it went way down, and then it come back up. Ethan says, have you seen that 151 Charizard is taking off? It doesn't surprise me. I haven't been investing in the English one. I've been buying the Japanese one because I think it is crazy mispriced. I think it's mispriced just because of how much 151 has come out and how much people in Japan are grading, plus how easy it is to grade, but it's still a good looking card. So I've bought a bunch of those because they're like $135 in a PSA 10, something like that. So I haven't bought a ton, but I bet I have 20 of them. Maybe 20 of them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this poll because Lost Origin has clearly won it. You know, if this was... Oh, that reminds me. You guys, make sure you go out and vote. Don't lag on that. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. We'll do 18 packs. Oh, let's chill rain. Because early voting, I think, starts here on Thursday. I'm gonna get out there and vote. All right, pack number 1. What do we have? Oh, there we go. See, I like Lost Origin. I like V-Star Universe, and I like Twilight Masquerade. But Lost Origin yields hits pretty good. So that's why I prefer it over Fusion Strike. 3BP23 says, I voted in this poll. All I can vote in a year. Captain Chuck says, going vote when I get off this boat on the 30th. There you go. Yeah, I think early voting for here is like through this November 2nd, so you got a while. Anonymous person says, how many heavy base sets left? What was pulled? So, we've had 2 heavy base we know of. One was Clefairy. The other one shipped sealed. Carl, what do you do with your bulk V cards? Pokemon Wonder, are you in here? Go check out Pokemon Wonder's site. He's got a lot of stuff. Man, that first pack, I thought it was setting the tone, but whew. Rest of these packs, they're not coming through. We'll see. Here, I was talking Lost Origin up like it was gonna be something good. There's a full art Galarian Berserker. There we go. Pidgeot V. I don't really want Pidgeot V. Giratina now. I can deal with that. Only a few left. Is that blurry? Almost looks like extra bold, but I don't think it is. Nothing there, man. The packs went cold after the first one. Charizard. Hey, that's pretty well centered. Condition looks alright. I grade that one. That was a card that I thought was going to do a lot better than it did. Maybe it will in time. Because I mean, it's really beautiful. Zard Lurking says, open one of your own repacks. Man, I did that on camera and I already opened up a good one. I'd rather not open it up and then get the Lugia. that would be bad. All right, here we go. All right, so that's what I pulled. All right, let me see if this order has completed or canceled or whatever. Oh, now I have 2 pending payments. Okay, that kind of backfired. But let me see if the second one is the same thing. Because if it's just base set packs and they want them shipped sealed, then maybe I'll just do a separate video, wait for them to clear. He's saying he wants them open live. I got one early and got a light Blastoise pack. If I could get the other 2 arts. Yeah, okay, so he got a Blastoise, so he would get a Venusaur and a Charizard. Okay, well, we'll continue on because, like, I get it. You want to have them opened up live. If you got them set for the live, I'd rather not make somebody wait a full week. But hopefully, these orders cancel or go through. Like, oh yeah, there we go. So his is actually through. Neil, if your order is still pending at the moment, it was placed 10 minutes ago. I thought I had a 10-minute limit, but it may be set to 15 minutes, where it will possibly cancel out after the 15 minutes if it doesn't go through. But you should get a notification of that. But Davis, your order is now processing, so it's went through. So let's look at that one. He says he got a light Blastoise pack if you get the other 2 arts. So there's a Charizard, there's a Venusaur. Nice sitting on the top. This is Davis. And order 6808. And these are for the live. So if they end up being heavy, we'll open them up. If they're light, man, this box will be crazy hot at that point. But I hope that you get 2 heavies. Like, I'd rather open them up. And let's see what we get. Okay. Another light. And then you have 1 heavy with the Venusaur. All right, so here's your sealed Charizard artwork. Charizard has a tendency to come out of heavy Venusaur packs. I doubt it's actually any slant towards it, but that's what we've seen more of, I believe, here on this channel. So, Davis, are you in the chat? Let us know what you want to pull, and you guys let us know what you think he will pull. Heavy pack number 3. Buddha Mason. Back in the day, I bought hundreds of Shining Fate packs from your website. Got almost a full set. Shining Fates. I bet I've got... I don't know if I have those on the website anymore, but I bet I've got some of those. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah. Condition looks good on that one too. So this should be your holo. Man, that looks clean. Zard Lurking said you maybe want to open up some Lost Origin. Need that Zard you pulled. Onyx, Ponyta, Magnemite. The FOMO is real. Squirtle. Have any? All right, there's no issues down in the text. There are some that have like little ink bubbles down there. Error Water Energy. Magmar. And Dugong. Here we go. For the win. Got a Ninetales. You want it to be Charizard so bad when you see that red. Check for the Black Flame. There's no Black Flame there. I've never seen one of those pulled, but they do exist. Not seeing any print lines. I'm not seeing any silvering on the left side for this one. Condition is really nice. Man, that is a good looking card. Hope it's not this light, because man, usually I can find imperfections. I mean, this one has a little bit of an imperfection with the centering, but it's so close, I don't think it would matter for the grade. Matthew says, you open in any Stellar Crown. It is on the website, so if somebody wants to buy Stellar Crown, that is an option. All right, Davis, here you go, man. Alright, so we've seen Ninetales. We've seen Clefairy. And we know at least one heavy pack has been shipped out. Alright, let's go see if Neil's order has went through. Okay, Neil's order is still pending. But I see Zard Lurking has picked up. Did you pick up some Lost Origin like you were saying? You had a hankering for? He did. He picked up 10 Lost Origin packs. No bulk. Man, that is a pitiful 9. Zard Lurking, no bulk. Where's it at? 3, 6, oh, exactly 10. All right. Every now and then I'll get it right on when I grab packs to ship out in the morning. Other times, man, I'm just like way off. I've gotten pretty good at grabbing 36 packs. Pokedude, does the Black Flame command a premium? It used to, because it is significantly harder to find than the regular. And I'm not saying the shadowless version, I'm saying the regular shadowed version with the Black Flame, which was only supposed to be, as far as we know, on the shadowed or shadowless in the first edition shadowless. I assume it's just like an early print of the transition between shadowless and shadowed. But I don't know where those come from. Pack number 3. Come on, Zard Lurking. Let's see what you can get. He said he needs that Charizard. Right now, the front half of his 10 packs yielded nothing. Let's see what the back half does. Got a Hisuian Zoroark. Nice little B-star. So got 3 packs left. Come one Lost Origin. Spiritomb. There's one trainer gallery. Not the Charizard, though. 2 packs to go. Got another Hisuian Zoroark, just the regular V. Alright, last pack. Let's pull this. Let's pull that right there. We'll do it base set pack style. I think I gotta pull 3 cards off. Snover, Machop, Pikachu, Barbaracle. It was a Glastrier. Oh, and I missed the energy. Alright, so you got 3 hits. Spiritomb, in my opinion, definitely the best. I mean, I like V-Stars. I don't think they're like anything crazy though. I was hoping for a lot more from those Lost Origin packs. All right, let's try again. Let's see if Neil's order has done anything yet. It's still saying pending payment. So, Neil, it's been 18 minutes and it's still just sitting there. So what I'm going to do is, if you're here in the chat now, if you want me to do it on camera, I can do it tomorrow during like a regular video. I can weigh them out that way. But otherwise, let me see if I can look at the PayPal payment. But yeah, it doesn't even give me a PayPal ID to look at. Let me log. Well, I don't think I'll be able to. It's not going to give me that until it's not pending anymore. Look at it one more time. I don't know why it's not canceling. I'm going to have to talk to Steve and see why this order did not cancel. Because it's either, if it's still pending after 10 minutes, it's supposed to cancel out. I wonder if that something updated and that didn't change. But anyways, guys, you guys have a great night. Neil, if you're here listening, I'll be in contact with you. Got to open up a few packs. Got to open up some base ones. I think there's a decent amount of heavies left in there, like disproportionate to the lights anyways, but who knows, right? You can still go 0 for 3. You might go 0 for 6. But, you know, somebody's going to have to eventually get above the odds since we've had several below. But you guys have a great night. I had fun with this live stream, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. One heads up, though. It's very possible that my live may be delayed next week. Just depends on the games that my girls have, because I don't want to have this kind of week happen again where last minute change of the time for one of the games, you know, well, it wasn't last minute, it was like just a day or two ago, caused an issue to where me and my wife had to find somebody else to get them to the game. So if that happens again next week, then there may be a delay, but it shouldn't be any later than, I would think, 8:45, you know, something like that. It might not be much of a delay at all. But if I'm not right on at 8 o'clock like I usually am, that would be the reason. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you next Tuesday.